Hey everyone, welcome back to the Preset Biz channel. In this video we're going to be checking out Tiesto's new collaboration with Lucas and Steve. So today we're only going to be covering the builds and the verses. So make sure you smash the subscribe and notification bell so you don't miss that video on Friday because it's going to be a banger. Let's dive right into FL and see how close we can get. So I've decided to start this remake with the brass stabs, and that's the first main sort of element in the song, but we're going to dive straight into those now. So the very first preset I'm going to use is this Reese called Reese Devil from Main Stage Vol.1, which will be linking down below so you can grab all these sounds. But this is how it sounds. And here's the MIDI we've got for it. So basically the exact same thing, but it just comes in a little bit earlier here. We're then going to layer it up with this sound called Napoleon, which is also in the same pack. And this is giving us that synth brass kind of texture to the whole sound, and just adding a lot more top end to the whole thing. And I've got some quite heavy distortion on here. We're then going to throw in this one shot, which, let's face it, is probably the best way of achieving a brass sound, just grabbing a sample direct. So with all the layers we've got so far, and then the final layer we're going to throw on is this other brass stab, which is in the same folder, and it sounds like this. So it's more of like an impact kind of brass, which gives you a lot more attack to the whole sound. So this is what it all sounds like together. So the only processing I have on this sound is in the form of a fruity love filter. So it's basically just doing a bit of filtering, as you can see here. We've automated the cutoff amount. So basically right here you can see it completely falls under, and then it just feels like it's underneath the mix, and it just allows the vocal to sit on top. And then from there, as you can see, it goes up quite quickly, and we just achieve that fully open sound. So it's essentially progressing the whole build section a lot quicker. You can feel it, you can really feel the synths like opening up and kind of just getting a lot noisier. I've also added this volume automation, so everything is completely cut in the pre-drop section, to get rid of all that reverb that was on the brass. So we also have this sound here, which is like a reverse brass stab, and this just swells into the song, which is like a nice little effect to kind of start the song. And I just took a stab and just reversed it myself. So here we've got the cowbell, which only plays in the intro section of this song, and then when the verse comes in, it's completely clear of percussions. So the next sound we're using in the verses is this sound called Highway, and this is just following along the chords just with the top note. It's a really subtle sound in the mix, but it adds this kind of pad slash string sound to the whole verse section. So now we've got some sweeps to add some more tension right before the drop, and we're using 2 from the Car Music Vol.4 pack. So this is what we have so far with just the pre-drop section. We're now going to take a look at the fill, which comes in right before the drop, and this is just a triplet kind of snare. And I grabbed this snare from Fish in the Lake Volume 2 and just shaped it a little bit so it matches the ADSR of the original. And it's really easy to achieve this triplet effect. All you got to do in FL is just change this to 1/3 beat. Essentially, it's all straight on the grid for you once you've done that. But that's actually pretty much it for the whole verse. It's quite a minimal production, but we're going to go and take a listen back now to everything we've got. And let me know down below what you think as well, if you thought it was a good one or not. But yeah, make sure you're back on Friday so you see the drop. It's going to be a sick video, and let's go and take a listen.
When I see you dancing, I'm like, Oohla 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 Oohla. With your movement, see me, they wanna Oohla 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 Oohla.